Welcome back to my garden, folks. My micro project I'm going to take on today is this raspberry bush. For some reason, I put the pot inside of another pot to get it out of the way, and I never took it out of there last summer. So here's what we got. About 100 of these raspberry bushes coming up in the second pot. So I'm going to take those out of there, or at least some of them, and I'm going to put them in 1-gallon pots so that I can have more raspberries. Alright, let's go. Let's get it done. This is some dirt that I had in those fabric pots you seen me move the other day when I was rototilling. We're going to repurpose the dirt for another project. Good. That'll do it for that for the moment. Now let's go get a shovel and get those plants separated out of the pot. I guess the first thing I gotta do is get that big plant out of there. Something tells me there's going to be a whole bunch of roots all over the place. I'm going to have to cut them off. That's all right. These raspberry plants, they grow real good. You don't got to baby them too much. Not bad. That wasn't too bad. Alright, get some of these weeds out of there. We don't want to transplant weeds. See if I can just pull these out by hand. Something like that, I guess. We'll just bunch all those roots up in there. They'll grow. That ain't got much on it, but that's all right. We'll give it a shot. Okay. I'll use this little shovel. Well, I think all the roots we got on them is roots from weeds. Huh, okay. Stick that in there. Pack it down a little bit. All right. Yeah. There we go. Now I know that these things are going to grow up and be full of thorns, and they're going to prick me like a porcupine in a dog pound. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do with this. The rest of these plants here, I'm just going to cut them off. If they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. We'll have plenty either way, because they tend to grow real well on their own. But at least this way, the new plants will be right here where they can get watered and fertilized and all that good stuff that they need to survive. I already pulled the weeds out. Hopefully the weeds don't grow back, but I'm pretty sure the weeds are going to grow faster than the raspberries. Hey, let's try another experiment. Let's take this with no roots on it or anything. We'll take this off and we'll just stick it in the dirt and see how that works. Let me know, do you think that one will live, or do you think they'll all die? Looks like this snake got thirsty enough to come up onto my water barrel and get a drink. I wish he'd eat the mosquitoes. Okay, so here's another micro project for the day. Doesn't have so much to do with gardening as it does with being a good neighbor. Good fences make good neighbors. And these laurels have a fence just right behind them. Fence just like we built the other day. But today, I'm going to take a whole bunch of cuttings, 10 of them as a matter of fact. And I read on Google how to do this a long time ago. And laurels don't need a whole lot of babying. You can cut them off, stick them in the dirt, and they'll grow. But I'm going to use some of this rooting compound in some water here just to try and speed them up a little bit. I don't know if it'll work or not, but it works on other stuff. So, all the guys on YouTube say you have to use a sharp razor blade and this and that and the other thing, but I'm not doing it the way they do it. I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. But I am going to find twigs here that have really good, aggressive new growth on them. And they all have a little bit. Some of them have a whole bunch. I'll use this one here. Alright. See all the leaves coming out of there? That's what we're looking for. I'll take this and just put it in that water. And I'll get some more. Take these three and throw them in front of this ditch. Doesn't take much. Like I said, these things will grow just by sticking them in the ground. Cutting them off and sticking them in the ground. right now. Looks like it's starting to hail. Good deal. It's spring all day long. It was sunshining 10 minutes ago. On to the next project.